In the last episode, we journeyed from the caves of Phong Nha down to the Vinh Moc tunnels, where we witnessed the incredible resilience of the Vietnamese people during the war. From there, we headed to the historic city of Hue, exploring the Empress Palace and getting a taste of the local cuisine. We then made our way to Hoi An, a beautiful but somewhat touristy spot, before finally relaxing in Nha Trang for a few days of well-earned rest. Now, it's time to get back on the road. We're off to Dalat, a mountain town known as the Paris of Vietnam for its cool climate, French-inspired charm, and its reputation as the wedding capital of the country. Over the next 3 days, we'll dive into the local scene, starting with a visit to a coffee farm, where we'll see what makes Dalat's coffee so special. Then heading to the night market, which was by far our favorite in Vietnam, visiting the Crazy House, which name speaks for itself, and finally trying some delicious local food. First things first, we had a 3-hour drive ahead of us to get from Nha Trang to Dalat, going through some breathtaking mountain roads.
The scenery here is ridiculous. I mean, to be honest, I think it may be one of the most scenic roads I've taken yet in Vietnam. I mean, the north is beautiful, and after almost a month of riding, it almost seems like it was so long ago. But to be honest, this is also extremely beautiful. It's 5:20 and we finally made it to Dalat after about 3.5 hours of driving. But yeah, this is the place we're staying at tonight and tomorrow night. It looks pretty nice. We even have a small balcony, tiny balcony, but let me show you this. We're pretty happy about this, and we have the full day tomorrow to enjoy here. And then we'll probably head to Mui Ne, or not, we'll see. We haven't decided yet what we're doing.
As it was getting pretty late, we've decided to go on a walk around the city and grab some food. So this restaurant here is called Artist Alley, and the owner is a pretty cool guy, and the paintings you see here were actually painted by him in his previous life, I guess, as a painter. But anyway, the food was really delicious, and I can only recommend this place if you're visiting Dalat. After getting our bellies full, we've decided to walk a little bit more around the city and then finally go to bed. On our second day in Dalat, I've decided to surprise my wife and take her to a coffee farm without telling her.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I found Destiny Coffee Farm on Google and decided to just show up, as I couldn't really find a website or any other way to book a visit. Despite the surprise visit, Mr. Bean, the farm owner, welcomed us with open arms. He told us that he got the nickname Mr. Bean because his friends think he's really funny. On top of being really kind and funny, he also grows amazing organic specialty coffee right here in Dalat. The tour was one of the highlights of our trip, and the coffee we brought home was absolutely delicious. I highly recommend checking him out if you're in the area.
Mango, jackfruit, pineapple, and blueberry and peach. Everyone come here, they said my farm is the forest. Tibika the farm in the first in Ethiopia.
In
Yeah.
Ethiopia?
Yes. Tibika has small branches and has a lot of branches and secondary branches. You will see. Bourbon is a mutation of Tibika in the Bourbon Island. Now, this is the Union Island from France. Yeah, Bourbon has the red, yellow, orange, and pink coffee cherry. Now you will see red bourbon. Red bourbon has the young leaf is brown, and branches and the branches bourbon is bigger than branches Tibika. Yeah, you will see branches.
It's
thicker.
thicker.
Branch.
Yeah. This water from the mountain. Very clean. Yes. Because I use this water, so I always say no with the chemical.
So did we?
Yeah. Yeah. I use the drink water and
이물 먹는다 그냥?
산에서 내려.
yes, this is coffee cherry.
이거 정자가 틀린가 봐. 정자가 틀려.
그러니까 그게 진짜 안에 커피가 맛이 느껴지긴 해.
Sweet.
말해보면. 아빠 내려가지 걱정이야. 커피 내가. This one.
Yeah.
Cherry.
Big coffee cherry dress.
Can I?
Yeah, can I try?
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. I only pick coffee cherry over 16 bricks. Yeah, 16.
16.
Yeah, 16 bricks. When I pick coffee cherry under 16 bricks, I remove them. That is commercial coffee. I only make specialty coffee, and after that, I put in put coffee cherry in this machine, and I start my machine, and parchment here,
Yep.
and outer skin here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I fry under the sun for 20 days to 25 days. Yeah, now can you smell it? Yeah, acidity in
발효시킨
coffee.
거.
And I take pH 4 to 6, see acidity. Yeah. I have 5 cats.
5 cats.
Yeah. I love cats. Can you smell it? Yeah, you will feel the lychee and logan fruit. I will dry under the sun 5 to 7 days. Yeah, and I will roll kakarati in 3 minutes. And we can enjoy kakarati. And this parchment finish yesterday. Yeah, and I was clean. You can try. Yeah. Now we return. We take a picture together.
Thank you very much. It's very nice.
Yes.
Bye bye.
it's about time to get lunch, so we're going out to try some local specialities. So let's see, we'll have some soup with meatballs, and then maybe try some avocado ice cream, which is apparently another speciality of here. And finally, I think in the evening, we'll try to get some hot pot. And in the middle, we'll just explore the city, check out some of the temples here. Maybe there's this curiosity house, like a strange house here. So yeah, just, you know, walk around the city, explore it, feel the vibe of the city and see what it's all about.
In retrospect, this was probably my favorite meal in Dalat, so if you have the opportunity to visit this place, definitely do it.
Okay, now that we got some meatball soup with banh mi, we're about to try the ice cream at this place. Apparently it's really good, so yeah, let's try it out.
This ice cream, on the other hand, was okay, but to be honest, nothing to brag about. It's just fun because it's kind of a novelty getting avocado ice cream.
Right now we're visiting a place that's called Crazy House in Dalat. Apparently the architect was the granddaughter of Ho Chi Minh's right hand, from what we've heard, and yeah, it's just a pretty crazy architecture that also serves as a hotel apparently. So yeah, very strange place, but very interesting too. So since we're just exploring the city and checking what's here, we thought why not, you know, and yeah, pretty nice. And this is one of the hotel rooms that you're not allowed to go in. Check it out. Okay, so this is pretty crazy. I mean, also a little bit dangerous, I feel. You can definitely fall and yeah, get really hurt. But yeah, very fun and very crazy indeed. You also have a nice view of the city once you're here. Check this out. After getting a little bit of rest at the apartment hotel we're staying at, we're gonna get some chicken. It was a place that I found on Reddit, out of all places, but it looks really cool. So yeah, they have a very limited menu, which is usually the type of thing I like, because I think if you only have a few things on your menu, you usually do them really well. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then probably check the night market. So yeah, let's go and do this. Slight change of plans. The chicken place ran out of chicken, so we're at a organic restaurant that serves all kinds of Vietnamese dishes, just because it's getting late and we need to find something. A lot of the restaurants here actually close pretty early, around like 8 p.m. So yeah, we found this one. It looks nice. Let's check it out. And we're on our way to the night market. Now, this night market seems quite a lot bigger than the one in Hoi An, at least according to the pictures. And it's also really well rated on Google, which is surprising compared to the other night markets or markets like at all, because all the ones I've seen until now had pretty bad reviews on Google, and this one has a lot and they're really good. So I'm really curious to see what it looks like.
Trên vai em gầy đường sao bay, nắng qua mặt buồn lòng hoa bướm say, lối em đi trời không có mây, đường đi suốt mùa nắng thêm thầm đầy. Vội nắng cho cơn mê chiều, nhiều hoa trắng bay.
Em hỏi số dài thì anh biết thôi.
So this definitely seems like a more legit night market than anything we've seen before. There are lots of people, there's food, there's dried fruit, there's clothes, all kinds of stuff. So really interesting. Also pretty chaotic because you have like scooters going through, but yeah. Definitely recommend this place over the one in Hoi An. Probably a little bit different, you know, but nevertheless, this one, in my opinion, is a lot better. Okay, never mind. This market is actually huge. There's also an inside section. So I'm really happy that I've checked out the inside market because we got some dried fruit. We got some mulberry, some strawberry, some dried mango, and some dried mango with hot pepper, which I find is really good. My wife not so much, but yeah, I think it was definitely worth the stop. I have to say, this night market was awesome. I mean, there's literally everything from food, there were dried fruit, which is the specialty in Dalat. There were a lot of clothes, hats, winter jackets because it's kind of cold here, all kinds of street food. There was like yogurt vendors on the street, and then skewers, and I don't know, like corn on that was grilled on coal. I mean, yeah, it was really really cool. And the nice thing about it is that compared to the market, the night market in Hoi An, which was mainly just touristy stuff, you know, we didn't see any locals there. Here it was full of locals. This is definitely a place I can see myself you know, enjoying every
every month or so with my friends just to, you know, go on a night out and chill a little bit. So yeah, if you're in Dalat, definitely go and visit the night market. Very cool experience and very lively. 10 out of 10. Definitely approve this.
Anh một câu lẹ đẹp các bè đen, một chén là lúc